Friends, welcome back to my channel. Today we will discuss about the chapter Geometry, Basics of Geometry. It is a very vast chapter but very easy. Let's see what is the meaning of geometry. What does that mean? Geometry is a study of position, shape, size and properties of different figures. Okay, so let's see some of the geometrical terms, very easy related to it. First is what? First is point. So with the word point, what we understand? This is a point. Yeah, this is a point. In geometrical terms, this point here represents exact location. It represents exact location, or you can say it represents a mark, position. Okay, it holds. Like suppose tip of this sketch, okay, tip of this marker, this is the tip of your pencil. Or suppose if I draw a square here, the vertex of this square is what? It is a point. Okay, so coming towards the next concept. Okay, before that I will tell you the symbol, how we can represent the point symbol. Suppose this is a point P. So this is the symbol we have to show. Suppose this is A, B, C, D. So what you will represent here, vertex A as point A. Okay, coming towards the next term, that is line. What do you mean by line? Line is what? This is a line which we can extend till here, or we can extend to left also. So this is what? Horizontal line. If we tell I can extend it up, this is a line. If I can extend it to down also, this is a line. So this is what? Vertical line. Now in geometrical terms, when we write here AB, this is what? Line AB, and it is denoted by symbol this. Or you can write BA. But we should always know the properties of all the geometrical terms. So what is the first property of line? First property is the line refers to a straight line, which I showed you here. It has infinite number of points inside the line. Means with the help of the points we can make a line which goes indefinitely. Okay, so first property here is it refers to straight line. Okay, it refers to straight line which extends without ending, and a line has a length but cannot be measured. Why? Because it is never ending. So how you can measure the length of the line? Okay, and what is the symbol? Symbol I showed you here. Okay, and it is always represented with the capital letter. It has no width or thickness. Okay, coming towards the next term. Next is curve. I showed you horizontal line, okay, vertical line. Now if suppose figure is like this, it is closed figure like this. This means what? It is not a straight line. It is what? It is a curve. So line can also be represented as a curve. Okay, coming towards the next point, line segment. Line segment. Now line segment is what? Line segment is a part of a line itself. Part of line. Suppose this is a line A, B. Now if I represent here 5 centimeter of line, suppose it is named as PQ, This is 5 centimeter. So here, this is the line segment. PQ is a line segment. Why? Because we can measure it. So the property of line segment, again we will see here. It has a fixed length. Means the line has a length which we cannot measure. And line segment, it has a length and we can measure also. And it has end points. Okay. So how we can symbolize line segment? Capital letter P, Q. Here one end point, starting and end. So this is the symbolization, how we can write a particular line segment, or you can write QP also. Anyways is correct. Okay. Now for a line, when we put here a point, we can draw here any number of lines. Okay, any number of lines we can draw through a particular point. Through one point we can draw any number of line. Suppose if we draw here 2 points, how many line? 1. So 1 point, any number of lines. But when we talk about 2 points in a same plane, we will come towards the topic of plane also now. 2 point, then only one line we can draw. Coming towards the next topic of ray first. Now, next is ray. Now, what is ray? Suppose this is a torch. Suppose this is a torch, and from the, when you switch on the torch, rays come out, rays of light. Okay. So from this one point, so many rays you can see, rays of light. This is what is ray in geometrical terms also. Means when from a fixed point, when that fixed point is extend towards the same straight line, then this is called a ray. Suppose we symbolize here as with the fixed point A, that is, it is always there is always one starting point for ray, and there is one point which is never ending, means B is going throughout, so it is a never ending point, like this torch light. Okay, how we can symbolize, how we will write for ray? This is very important, one should understand. This is the starting point, there is a fixed point A, so we will put a dot here, capital A, capital B, towards a straight line B. This is a symbolization for ray. If we are talking about to write, if we have to write like this, if we talk about BA, then how we can draw a ray here? It will be like this, B, and then it goes forever is A. So this is what ray is all about. Okay. Coming towards the next term of plane. Now, what is plane? Plane is what? It is a flat surface. It is a flat surface. It has length, width, but no thickness. Okay, suppose I draw here one plane, and I put here some points A randomly, B, C. So how we will name this plane? We will name this plane as ABC plane. Okay, points can be anywhere inside the plane, but it is important to note here that plane X also extend indefinitely. This plane will also extend indefinitely. For example of plane will be what? Plane surface is what? Wall of your house, wall of your classroom, or tabletop, or you can say blackboard. Okay, like this is a, suppose this is a tabletop, so this is a plane, and this edge is what? The edge of the table is the line segment. This point here is the point which denoted as a vertex before I explained you. Coming towards the next term, Now parallel lines. What are parallel lines? Suppose two straight lines are there. AB, it is represented with AB, and suppose one more straight line here is PQ. Now if the mid difference between the two is same, suppose if this is a 3 centimeter, 3 centimeter, 3 centimeter, that means if this line go on extending this side or it go on extending left side in the same plane, both the lines should lie in a same plane. This is very important. Both the parallel lines are lying in the same plane. That means this line when extended will never meet. This never meet at any point. At any point. Okay. So this is what parallel line. Best example is the railway track. Tracks you can see when it is straight like this. Somewhere you can see this is a railway track. It is a parallel in shape. Now how you represent this parallel line? How you will symbolize? Let's see. This is line AB. Line AB. This is a sign symbol for parallel to PQ line. So this is the way we have to represent the parallel line. Coming towards the next topic of intersecting line. Now what is intersecting lines? If two lines, this is a line suppose AB, and suppose there is one more line PQ, randomly I drawn here two lines. If when we extend this line and if they meet at some point, suppose this is a point O, that means this is what? Intersecting line. When we extend, it meet at some point. That means this is not a parallel line, it is an intersecting line, the other way around. But again, it should lie in a same, both the lines should lie in the same plane, okay? And both the lines are intersecting at point O, or you can write like this, point O, okay? So this is what the concept of intersecting line. From one point, many infinite number of intersecting lines we can draw. And it can meet at some point. It will meet at some point. So that point is called the intersecting point. Okay. Coming towards the next term. So what is collinear points? What points? So collinear point is what? It should satisfy three conditions. What are those conditions? First is 3 or more points should lie in same plane and at the time same straight line. For example, if I draw here one line, I mark here some points P, Q, R, S. So I will say point P, Q, R, S, all these are collinear points. Why? Lies in the same plane, same straight line, and there are 3 and more points. But suppose if one more point is there here, point T, then what we will write? P, Q, R, S, T are non-collinear points. Okay, this is the concept of collinear point. Coming towards the next term, concurrent points. Again, for concurrent line, 3 conditions are there. First, it should satisfy the 3 conditions, that is 3 or more straight lines. There was point, here it is line. 3 or more straight lines should be in same plane and it should pass through one point. Very easy. Suppose this is a point P. If there are straight lines passing through a point, this is what? Intersecting line. Suppose one more line. So this is 3 or more straight lines in the same plane passing through a point P. These are what? Concurrent lines. All these lines together form concurrent lines, and point P is called point of concurrency. Okay, now we will understand better with the question. So given here a figure, okay, what we have to find here is all pairs of parallel lines. Now where is parallel lines? We have to search here. We can see here these are the lines which will never meet when we extend it. So these are parallel lines. So what we will write here? We should write here PS no. Why? Because the symbol for line is what? This, and AB is extending left, up and down. So pairs of parallel line will be what? AB is parallel to CD, which is again parallel to EF. Now suppose it is asked pairs of parallel line. So we will just make it different, because it is asked in the question to write the pairs of parallel line. So AB is parallel to CD. Other way around we have to write CD is parallel to EF, and again AB is parallel to EF. So this is what three pairs of parallel lines. Next question is lines which intersect at point Q. Where is point Q? Here. What are the two lines which intersect at point Q? You can see here CD and GO. So we'll write here very easy. CD, line CD and GO. Never forget to write the symbol because it will involve marks. So S, point intersecting at point S again, AB, and which is the line HO. Okay, very easy. Now coming towards the next collinear point. What are collinear point? Three or more points in same straight line in the same plane. So straight line, what are the collinear points here? So many I can see. So starting from this line, G, P, Q, R and O. Next is A, P, S, B. Next C, Q, T, D. Next E, R, U, F. Next H, S, T, U and O. This forms what? Collinear points. Okay. Now we will understand ray. The figure shows a ray AB. One fixed point, that is the starting point is a fixed point, it extends towards the B, which is never ending. Okay, now you will understand the question now. Draw figure to show ray BA. This is what? AB. Okay, it is written as like this. Opposite now they are asking BA. BA means starts with B and extends towards the point A. So this is the diagram for this. AB means what are the properties of line? Line means straight path which extends without ending. Okay, so this is what a line which extends, which we cannot measure the length also. So this is what line AB. We can write here as AB or BA. Always we have to represent it. Now next is line segment. What is the property of line segment? It has two fixed point. Okay, it has two fixed end point. So this is the two fixed point, and we can measure its length also. We will symbolize it as capital B and capital A. We will write it BA or AB. So very easy concept of geometry chapter. So if you like my video, please subscribe, share and like and hit the bell icon. Thank you.